Alright, let's see if we can find this vicar fellow wherever he is. Let's see. Speak to the vicar, yeah. Moral guidance. So we could ask the vicar about moral guidance. I guess he's over here somewhere? Maybe?
I'm sorry, I'll just be a minute.
You had a minute. Next one comes out of your pay.
Ease off the threats, friend. I'm going.
Boss's orders. We all got quotas to make.
What a nice place.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Oh, I guess this is supposed to be the church. It's like I don't know, like a casino or something. Fancy. You can take this. Hello there.
Work fortifies the spirit.
Okay. Ooh, it's dark here.
Hey there, Mary. Don't see you round here too often.
Oh, I just came to talk to the vicar is all. None of us are above confessionals.
What have you
This
got to
confession?
confess? You ain't thinking of deserting, are you?
What? No. And I resent the accusation.
Wasn't nothing but a question. Do excuse me.
I must be on my way. Verity to you.
Interesting. Huh. I guess there was a certain lighting there that was like pretty bad. Yeah, interesting to see that the vicar talks people out of deserting. He's not with the resistance there. Alrighty, let's talk to the old vicar if this is the guy.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider.
That's right.
Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling, this season's tossball predictions, the quickest way out of town.
Huh? Let's see. What sort of spiritual advice do you offer here?
They who are not satisfied with their work are satisfied with nothing.
Oh.
No. How about, work fortifies the spirit. True exhaustion awaits idle hands.
I was actually asking what your religion was all about.
The OSI teaches that the Grand Architect set a perfect system in motion at the beginning of time. Contentment is found by accepting one's role in that grand plan.
Okay. Does OSI stand for?
The Order of Scientific Inquiry, also known as scientism to the layperson.
Scientism. How do you talk to this grand architect? Prayer, meditation, or what?
You don't talk to the Grand Architect. Once the universe was set in motion, it stepped back. It has no concern for us.
That sounds about right. What's your part in all this besides counseling people?
We will eventually decode the plan and all its intricacies. Once we are able to deduce the properties of every particle in the universe and its trajectory, we will know everything. The future, the past, each person's place within the plan, all will be laid out before us, removing struggle and bringing peace. No one will ever need question their path again. Some even believe this ultimate knowledge will unlock mankind's true potential, and we will all become akin to grand architects ourselves, after a fashion.
Yeah, that's unlikely given the universe is infinite and you can chop it down, it's still infinite. So yeah, that's not gonna work, buddy. That seems unlikely.
I would love to discuss the finer points of my religion with you. Oh, wait. No, I wouldn't. Seriously, though, to truly understand the metaphysics involved takes years of study and contemplation.
Ravadi wanted to talk to you and ask about what Reed asked us to do.
What? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do?
Fix the geothermal plant.
That seems well within your expertise.
The way we do it's by cutting off power to the others. The ones who left.
Adelaide McDevitt's encampment. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
What do you think of Adelaide's group, Vicar?
They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons. Does that strike you as a responsible life choice?
So what do you advise?
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
Is that even possible?
Not if things are left to stand as they are. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume.
Why is that?
One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book.
Would you now? Handsome sum, you say? Tell me more.
It's a handwritten journal, a faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious?
I'll need to know a little bit more about this book before I agree to this.
It is not only a beautiful relic of a bygone time, it's also the thoughts of an early thinker on the nature of man's place in the cosmos. Not many in this colony could understand its true value, should they ever read it.
Alright, I'll look for your book.
Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Illustrated manual. Right, well, that's simple enough. Now then, the next thing we should probably do in town is to check out the... What was it, the constable's office or the sheriff's office? I can't remember which one it was. Where would it be? There's this old tuna cannery. Wait a minute, don't we have a thing to collect money? Yeah, small grave matter. Set active. Collect gravesite fees. So we have one of our collected things. Is up there. Yep. Oh. A lady. Hello.
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick,
Nope.
tenderfoot. I'm busy.
Lovely lady. I guess you're the foreman.
Foreman Granger. Mind those words don't come out of your mouth unless preceded by yes or right away or thank you.
Actually, I'm here to collect your fees for the gravesite.
Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment.
These papers aren't signed in your name.
Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill.
Oh, nice. You have to pay for your neighbor's gravesite fee?
If you're not familiar with board law, you ought to be. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker.
You said this guy shot himself?
Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable.
Ooh, that's good to know. I guess I'll avoid those, if I can. That's an awful thing to say.
Not half as awful as the bill Eugene left us with. Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism.
Company property? What? What are they gonna do? Arrest his corpse?
When one of your workers commits a crime, the entire town pays for it. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice.
That's crazy. He was a person, not an asset.
Well, excuse you. I'll have you know, Eugene was an asset to us all. May his atoms be commended to the law. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
I'll let you get back to work now. Oh man, it's like company property, like people as property thing going on. Hello, corporate trooper. Ooh, a vending machine. Vending machines can offer a variety of items to purchase, mostly of one company. Spacer's Choice company. Hey, we can sell some of these knives, I think. A couple of those knives. The rest I might need. Right, that's outside. What's down here? Cantina.
Hey, you hear about Wilson?
Heard Marauders got in.
Just between us, Wilson deserted. Lost his nerve. Ran off in the thick of night.
You kidding me?
Oh wow.
Damn. Always thought he was made of sterner stuff.
I think he was plagued. Guess
We
he
got
didn't
people
want to die in the
deserting.
sick house.
What's this maintenance division? Cool.
This is where the magic happens. Well, science. But it still happens.
Magic happens? Is this your place? Ooh, what's up?
Hey, that's... I mean, if you need it. Okay.
Oh. I guess it's okay to take her stuff then. Hopefully she doesn't get mad about it. It was alright. Nice place. Good luck. Oh. Illegal activities. That wasn't illegal. I guess it will be if it's another place. You know, if you can take something, then, you know. Hey, a bit of food.
If you're hungry, I could open up a can of something.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, if you can take something, take something. If you can't, you can't.
My dad's... It's an office.
Terminal. Let's see. Illuminati left Edgewater today. She's been assigned to Terra 1. I kissed her goodbye at the platform and asked her if I'd ever see her again. We both knew the answer was no. Look up and think of me as I'll look up and think of you. Oh, so... someone related to her? Maybe a dad or something? Robert. Ah, right, so the previous one was from Robert. Or to Robert. Wouldn't let me keep it, but I know you're raising my blood. Probably more than I would make time for. You're patient and present in the way that I am. The company says she'll have no name until you give her one. Her name is Pravati. They tell her birthday will be set the date she's legally delivered to you. She was actually born on 7th July 7th. Make her feel special when I can't. She liked it when I sang to her. It was the only time she stopped crying. Idumati. Indumati. Okay. So that tells us about Pravati's parents. Man, that's rough. Man, her parents had to send... Well, her mom got separated from her father and then had to send her away. Wow. Things rough. Okay.
I don't like coming out here. People on the street stare.
Why are they staring? Why are you staring? Why are you staring? It's like nobody's staring. Yeah.
If you need to go, I'll wait outside.
Nothing in here? Okay. Oh, nice place all the same. It's not huge, but it's alright. Some bit cartridges, almost missed that. Yeah, it was the constable. I thought so.
Sometimes I wonder what I'm doing with myself.
We should keep our voices down.
With the constables
I've never
there.
actually been in here. Seemed scary from the outside.
Using the tank. How many? Nobody. You've caught nobody, have you, Constable?
Welcome to the Spacer's Choice Constabulary. We are Halcyon's leading brand in frontier justice. The office is writing up promotion. Purchase 3 criminal investigations and the 4th one's free.
Purchase? Nope. If you need help with your marauder problem, I am for hire.
As a Spacer's Choice Constable, I am authorized to grant you legal authority toward apprehending wanted criminals.
Yeah.
Know how to carry yourself in a fight? I've got bounties out for these 3 marauders. Cross them off and bring me their fingers. Just 1 per marauder, please. I'll dust off the old fingerprint roller.
Sounds good. Got some questions if you don't mind.
As long as your questions fall within the acceptable margins of curiosity.
All right. Does the name Phineas Wells mean anything to you?
His likeness decorates many a wanted poster. Do you have any relevant information about this individual?
I That's all I'm asking. Looks like he's got a bounty on his head.
You are correct. An outstanding bounty has been posted for information pertaining to the whereabouts of Phineas V. Wells.
Ooh, he's in trouble. Never mind. Yeah, I don't really want to collect his bounty, nor admit that I know him. Yeah, good to know. Since he's actually wanted for
Been
his
eating nothing but salt tuna for a year.
crimes.
Nothing I could do.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier.
Okay. Guy's sick or what?
Whoa, did Mr. Thompson send you?
What's up with your eyes, dude?
Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy.
You want to tell me what's got you so nervous?
You some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state?
Ah. So you are Martin Abernathy, eh?
What? No. I mean, I might be. That depends on who's asking.
I'm asking. Not looking for trouble, just here to collect your gravesite.
Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows.
He knows. Told me everything. How long do you think you could keep a secret like that?
Sounds like he's already told you. You may as well hear it from me. I'm dying. I'm not long for this world. The date of my expiration is fast approaching. And soon I shall be ushered through the great cannery in the skies.
Don't say that, Mr. Abernathy. You still got a couple decades in you.
I'd steer clear, Ms. Holcomb. My affliction's bound to be contagious. It's plague. Has to be. Silas knows. He knows I got one foot in my grave, and now he wants to charge me for the other one.
Sorry to hear that.
You are? Oh, wow. First time anyone's ever told me that.
Really?
I'll pay your fees. I don't want any trouble from Silas. But if you could see a way to freelancing for me, I could really use the help.
Freelancing, you see. Yeah. How can I help?
There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center.
Ooh.
Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway.
All right.
I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me.
Fair enough, I'll do it. Wait, hang on.
I'll do what I can.
What's the catch? I assume the guards.
You will not find any guards within
nice.
sight of that old place. Marauders, on the other hand.
What can you tell me about those marauders?
I have it on good authority. There's a gang of them squatting there. I advise stepping softly.
Well, stepping loudly with a gun. Why can't you just buy it yourself?
I tried medicating myself with adrenatime. Didn't do much for me, as far as I can tell. Anyway, I can't just buy medicine. Distribution of medicine is strictly prohibited to any workers beneath the acceptable margin of health. Company policy.
In other words, the company won't treat you because you're already sick.
More like the company won't treat me because I'm not healthy enough.
Wow.
So you'll do it then?
I'll do it.
You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, Law, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it.
Okay. So he's gonna be sick soon, so we should probably do this very quickly. Okay then. We gotta... Probably should do that
You're making a
next.
mistake working for Abernathy.
Oh?
Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice Actuary. I overheard your talk with Abernathy. I hope you're not thinking about getting him that medicine. Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead.
What? He's got symptoms of something. You're saying it's psychosomatic?
All I'm saying is Abernathy's worked in this town longer than some of us been alive. How do I put this gently? He's got a lot of cobwebs up in his attic.
What do you need it for?
I probably shouldn't tell you. Don't want you implicated for what I'm trying to do.
Let me worry about that.
All right. Here's a summary. A lot of sick people in this town, and we don't have the medicine to treat them all. Can't reach out to corporate without crossing a river of red tape, so I'm reaching out to you.
Okay. Abernathy's paying me for my trouble. Can you match us up?
I'm paid better than Abernathy. Whatever he's giving you, I will do you one better.
I'll think about it.
That's all I can ask of you.
Interesting. Yeah. What if he's actually sick? I mean, he looks a bit sick. Let's find out if he's really sick. He's written something, but we can't read it. It's here. Bypass shape. Armored part. Armored part. Shh. Nope, no clues about his illness, so it's her word against his. That's a shame. I was hoping to get some evidence. Yeah, we
Been
got
eating
some
nothing but
bounties,
salt
we
tuna
got
for a
some
year.
quests, that's good stuff. Mr. Conrad Sadiq.
Oh, I cut my own hair. But Conrad sells real good disinfectant.
Sadiq it is then. Mr. Sadiq, you are my sir. You're a barber, but you're dressed as a medical technician. Interesting. Okay, let's see what you have to say.
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs. Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
All right. I can show you my hands. Relax, I'm clean.
So everyone says, until someone forgets to cough into their elbow, and then we're all dying of plague. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment.
Lovely. Let's see, prepare my remains for what?
Burial, in the unfortunate event of a fatality. It's what a barber does. We make you presentable.
Speaking of burials, Silas sent me to collect your fees, your money, buddy.
Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions.
Nope. You mean you're broke?
As broke as pie crust, friend. Bidless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch.
Oh. That's some quality drama, Conrad. You have a very loose definition of the word prosperity.
Edgewater is built on the discipline and sacrifice of its people. Say what you will about our town, but we all pull together. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies.
Just give Silas an IOU?
Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions.
I'll let you know if I think of anything.
Much obliged.
Alright, he's got to have something around here that's worth some money. Let's have a look. Bit cartridges. So he's got some money. A lot of money. It's only 13. Nothing in here. What's in your back? Tools. Dead people with a lot of stuff on them. Can I close this door? Body. Door shut. What am I doing? Get the door shut. Taking all the stuff. Let's give it a save just in case. Scientists. What else we got? Alright. What else we got? We got a note. Comrade, the receptionist shot himself. Oh, it's the receptionist. This is bad. Company's gonna have to call it for what it is. Destruction of Space's choice property. Eugene was an asset and someone has to pay his body price. This is gonna ruin us. So I was thinking we pawn off his teeth. What? Eugene had a full set of gold teeth, heirlooms passed down his family or something. You're processing his body, right? Just dig around and pry them out. Sell his teeth. Somewhere nice and quiet. Use the bits to pay his body price and nobody's the wiser. What do you think of this? Don't write back. In fact, don't talk at all. Just give me a special sign the next time you see me. Waggle your eyebrows. Phyllis G. Wow. Okay. So he's got gold teeth and he knew about it. Collateral.
What can I do for you?
You got collateral. Let's see. Sounds like you've had some medical training. I know a thing or two about medicine.
Oh? Am I in the company of a fellow doctor?
So you prepare corpses for burial. It's a pretty specific job description.
You may think that, but the tidiness of my fellow worker is my responsibility. Alive or otherwise. Whether you're showing up to work or going to that great cannery in the sky, it's my job to make you look like a million bits.
I know about Eugene. Why not use his teeth as collateral for your gravesite?
You know about Eugene? How?
I poked around and found that note from Phyllis.
Then, you know Phyllis suggested selling off Eugene's gold teeth. I didn't approve of the idea then, and I don't approve of it now.
Oh, yeah.
Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave.
I don't think you mind one bit. I don't buy that. I'm sure you won't miss him.
That's unthinkable. Eugene's body and all rare earth minerals contained therein are solely the property of Spacer's choice. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I?
Are you asking rhetorically? Because if you're being serious... Ugh, gross.
Desperate measures, Miss Holcomb. Desperate measures. I'm going to have to ask Silas to dig up those teeth. It's the only way I'm paying my gravesite fees.
Your choice, buddy. You know. You sure about this?
I'm sure that I have no other choice. Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU.
All right. I told... he decided it, not me. I told Eugene killed himself. What happened?
Eugene was not a suicide. He put a bullet in his brain, yes, but that's largely a technicality. I was the one who prepared Eugene's body for interment. I discovered symptoms of the plague on his corpse, and I discovered medicine in his pocket. Lots of medicine. Eugene overdosed on adrenatime, which is known to cause psychosis and paranoia as possible side effects. The paranoia drove him to take his own life.
Oh, wow. So the town never had to pay the penalty.
We can all thank our lucky stars that young Eugene was hopped up on medication and suffered its predictable side effect. I included it all in my official report. I'd like to think I saved Edgewater a great deal of money. We never could have paid the fines associated with a suicide.
Oh well. That's how we managed it. Damn. There's skullduggery going on there. I should put stuff into... want to get the dialogue up a bit more. There we got 5 thanks to Pavati and the Persuade. I have to get that up to 20, I think. Medical's good, everything's good. Everything's good, really. I don't really need melee, do I? Let's get that defense up. Sounds good. Let's apply. What did we unlock there? Yeah. Oh, cower. Humans have a 20% chance to cower in fear. Wow. Hour duration +7. Yeah. Humans cower chance +10%. Wow, 100. 25%. Armor. What? So basically scare the shit out of people. We've done here. We've done all of them, haven't we? Brave Matter. Oh, we still need to get Ludwig's fee. Where's Ludwig at? This is out here. Going outside. It's nice, we've been in the town for a while. Like, over half an hour. Oh, we're back on the bridge again. How do I, Ludwig's over here. Let's go see Ludwig. Oh, look. A lovely view. Aurora Borealis. Nice. Any wildlife around? Doesn't look like it.
When I was little, we'd get freighters in every Sunday noon. Now they only come but once a month. I love the wind here.
Where's this dude? Oh, he's in here. Hey.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff.
Just get straight into it. Nah. Are you okay? You seem confused.
I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies.
What? Iron and lies. Yeah, gotta watch out for those mechanics.
That's right. That's what I've been saying. We gotta square our shoulders and stand ever vigilant.
Okay.
Auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant, clattering about, firing at the birds, orchestrating their uprising. When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing shoulder to shoulder with the resistance?
Okay. If your resistance needs another gun, I'm for hire.
I've been gathering up a war chest over the years.
No.
Saw tuna cans mostly, some Spacer's Chaw, a few bit cards. I'll reward you for your aid.
Money's good. Prop armies pay enlistment fees.
Enlistment fees? Yeah, I suppose. Wouldn't want to give the Resistance a bad name.
75. Nice. What do you need done?
They have sent a scout, prowling around the junkyard just behind our beloved town. This scout must not be permitted to return to its base of operations. Cross it off, then report back.
All right, man. Let's see. If I'm going after this mechanical scout, I could use a couple of pointers.
Mechanical's got a weak spot in their midsections. I think the technical term is, the blue glowy square thing.
Blue glowy square thing. Got it. And now I've fleeced you for that. I'm gonna give you some gravesite fees.
I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the Resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, he sure did. He's asking a little extra to furnish the Resistance with mechanical repellent.
Mechanical repellent? A stroke of inspiration from the law itself. Here, I've been saving up a couple of bits for just such a project.
Nice. Some questions for you.
Go on.
What exactly do you do around here except be a crazy guy about mechanical?
I'm Ludwig Miller, Associate Security Officer for Transportation. Officially?
Okay.
Unofficially, strictly between you and me, I am the only thing standing between Edgewater and total annihilation.
Are you now? I'll let you be. Enough of that. Crazy fella. Alright, let's go hand in. I think that's everybody. Return to Silas. Yeah, mission accomplished. And to get that first quest reward. Talk to everybody. Graveside fees. We didn't even have to persuade anybody. Not really. Managed to talk our way into getting the money. Interesting.
Hey, Miss Parvati. Come for a visit?
Not today. Just helping this lady.
Lovely to see you about, Miss Parvati.
Things going all right, Silas?
Been keeping him careful and true, miss.
What are you talking about, Silas?
Best to ask her yourself.
My dad's buried here. Silas watches over him when I can't leave the house.
Oh, your dad's dead as well? So mom gets sent away and you get sent here because your mom can't look after you and my dad's dead? Yeah, I'm sorry, Parvati. It's a sad story.
Oh. Well, thanks.
Something I can do for you?
Hey, about the fees you want.
You run into any trouble?
I'm all done. Paperwork, fees, and signatures.
Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to.
Hey, I went out of my way for you.
And I'll buy you a drink sometime.
Huh. Hoping for a little something more tangible than that.
Suppose you've earned it.
Yeah.
One good turn deserves another.
Good stuff. Whoa, 300 bit. Abernathy was trying to hide his own illness.
Abernathy was sick? With the plague? That's disgusting. I shook hands with the guy.
Yeah, he was convinced you knew.
What? No. If I knew he was sick, I would have had him reported. I needed his fees because of his name. A, for Abernathy. He was at the top of my list, you see?
Let me ask you about something now.
Yeah?
Any news about the Hope?
The colony ship? Are you talking about that old rumor? Some great big starship packed full of colonists what got lost in the aether never to be found again? Ain't heard that one since I was but a stripling. Can't say it was terribly convincing, far as rumors go. There a reason you asking?
Don't understand. Are you saying everybody's forgotten about us?
Hope's just a rumor, friend. Ancient rumor at that. Maybe you've been out in the sun too long. Why don't you head over to the cantina? Get yourself some zero-G brew. It's a brew that's good for what ails you.
Okay. I don't understand. They said the colony was expecting us.
Look, I don't know what's got you caterwauling about Hope this and Colony that, but you need to stop, or there's gonna be trouble.
Okay. Change the subject.
Something I can do for you?
Need to talk about Eugene.
Yeah? What about him?
You first. I know you're buried. I read the letter from Philip. She mentioned digging him up for his gold teeth. You first. I know you're buried.
Well, yeah. It's what I'm contractually obligated to do. What's this about?
Well, let's leave it at that. How did my reputation change? Reputation. Oh, I got bad rep? What? Huh. What did I get bad rep for? Oh well. That's the first mission done, guys. That was pretty cool. Next up, I think we'll be doing the medical thing for the guy. So I might sell it to the lady if she's got actual sick people that need it. What's this? Might be worth checking around this place a bit more. See what's around here. Yeah, stuff. Anyway guys, till next time.